Thank you, Hussein. Distinguished guests, dear friends of the American-Iranian Council, good morning. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the American-Iranian Council, I welcome you to this timely conference on U.S.-Iran relations, jointly sponsored by the AIC, the Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Center for Muslim-Christian Understanding at Georgetown University, and the Institute for Global Challenges at Rutgers University. Let me begin by thanking a special friend of AIC, Marshall P. Cloyd, of the Chairman of the Board of Inter-Marine Corporation, for his generous sponsorship of this conference. Marshall did not want to be, in fact, he asked not to be recognized, but his importance to AIC is such that we simply could not fail to recognize Marshall. So thank you very much, Marshall. We're privileged, of course, to have Admiral William J. Fallon, former commander of the U.S. Central Command, one of America's best strategic thinkers today, as our keynote speaker. He will be introduced more fully later, but I can't fail to say how honored we are to have the Admiral here with us and how important it is to have him involved in these important issues. Other distinguished speakers include members of the diplomatic corps, government officials, political analysts, academics, and business executives. The invited audience is equally eminent. That's you. The upheavals in the Middle East present great danger and opportunity for the United States and for the world. Whether these developments portend a movement toward real democracy in the Middle East or with stability, or whether they will disintegrate into chaos and civil war, is a tale yet to be told. One thing is for sure, things will never be the same in the Middle East again. Amidst these changes, the role of Iran has never been more crucial. This conference on U.S.-Iran relations, therefore, comes at a very crucial time. The U.S. has stated repeatedly that it is unacceptable for Iran to acquire nuclear weapons, and yet that is exactly what they appear to be doing, at least in the minds of many in the administration and out of the administration. Just yesterday, the ex-chief of Israeli Mossad, Meir Dagan, was quoted in the press as warning that Prime Minister Netanyahu intends to bomb Iran's nuclear facilities. This, according to Dagan, would mean regional war. But along with these dangers, there's great opportunity. The benefits to Iran, the benefits to the United States, the benefits to the world of Iran joining the community of nations and agreeing to forego nuclear weapons are so clear and overwhelming that you would think everybody would recognize that, particularly the Iranians. In the midst of this danger and opportunities are two nations that are vastly ignorant of one another. Over the years, the United States and Iran have misread each other, miscommunicated, and have had a few false starts, leading to further mistrust and mutual demonization. It is also unfortunate that the two sides have neglected their common ground on many vital regional and global issues, and instead have focused on matters that divide us. Equally unproductive have been their negative and reactive policies toward one another. We have not had diplomatic relations for decades, and few citizens of either country visit the other. That's why it is so important that the AIC continue its role as a leading platform for promoting better understanding and dialogue between our two nations. The American-Iranian Council continues to do its share in helping to mitigate the tension and innovate alternatives for constructive engagement. 2 years ago, AIC issued a white paper, I hope most of you have seen it, which is, in my judgment, is one of the best policy documents available, as it shows a balanced analysis and a realistic roadmap toward bringing our countries together. We're currently updating that document to better reflect the changing realities, and I'm sure you'll be interested in seeing it when it is complete. I might add that our president, Houshang Amirmadi, is one of the most, if not the most, knowledgeable American about events and personalities in Iran. He travels there frequently. He is published there in Persian frequently and knows well all the leaders in Iran. He is a great resource for the AIC and a great resource for the United States. In conclusion, thank you for your support of the AIC, and please continue that support. We'll continue to try to avoid the dangers and capitalize on the opportunities with U.S.-Iran relations. I know we're going to have an interesting day. Thank you very much.